Got that there. Add your coffee on top. This is a bigger Chemex than I need for a single cup, which I'll probably start next time. I will do 2 cups, so it looks a little bit fancier. Wet all the coffee initially, and this is called the coffee bloom. You're going to want to let all the extra gases and things inside of the coffee to kind of escape with the water, which is something that I think is very cool. And then you'll slowly, since we're only doing 24 grams, we'll do about half our water and then see how things go here. With this kind of pour over style, you want to give the water plenty of time to drain out of the coffee. You just don't want to pour everything on top, let it sit. That's just not this style of brew method. In this style, the water is slowly extracting all the way through the coffee. So you want to make sure all of the coffee stays wet, but you don't want to overload it with a bunch of, you just don't want to put all the water on top. One, you don't necessarily have all the room in the world. And 2, you kind of want to, you only need to have enough water to cover all the coffee while it's brewing. So you can kind of watch that. Next time, or even maybe right now, if you're brewing out of a Chemex at home also, Chemexes take a little bit longer to brew. I usually brew coffee out of a Kalita Wave, which I'll feature on here at some point. It's a slower method, but so actually it'd be similar to a Chemex, but as far as this style goes, definitely always brews a little bit longer. So 2 cups take about 6-ish minutes, depending on the grain size and what you want to do with it, what you're trying to get out of it. So there we go. We have all of our water, 350 milligrams. We got our little timer guy going here. This over here is the how much water we've put on top in grams. And now we get to wait, which is super awesome. I will see if I can put on a picture No. And now we're just waiting for the coffee to extract all the way through. Let's see if we can get this on here. is... Haha. Boom! Dude, look at that! That's so awesome! Okay, cool. So this... I don't know how big this needs to be. Kendro, can you read this at all? Once we get going with the... Make this a little bit bigger. Look at that production value. Look at that. So we're about at 5 minutes. Water's pretty much gone. We'll go ahead and take this. Throw this out. And we'll put this back up here in a second. There you go. Give it a little swirl, make it look fancy. Grab your trusty coffee mug. There you go. Boom. Cup of coffee. Now, I haven't necessarily dialed in this cup. I might have to adjust the grain size a little bit, depending on what flavors I'm going to get out of this. But that'd be true for any cup of coffee that you brew, if you're looking for real specific flavors. We're going to try it here. Coffee break. So flavor-wise, let's bring this up. This is my favorite thing to talk about. Boom. Check it. When you're brewing coffee, when you're tasting coffee, this is the flavor wheel from Counterculture, as it says up here in the corner. They are a super dope roaster, and I think they just have a really, really cool looking flavor wheel that's easy to understand. And so we'll talk through this here real quick. Tasting coffee. Coffee can have flavor notes like a glass of wine or some whiskey, or let me have some more of this. Or things like that. So the flavor notes for this coffee are orange blossom. Oh God. Phone. Orange blossom, citrus acidity, lime cordial sweetness, and a soft buttery mouthfeel. So that might sound super complicated, but really it's not too bad. You're gonna go up into that floral section. I wish my hands could be in front of the picture here instead of the back of the picture here. We'll try this. Up here. Oh. Boom. Get some of that orange blossom. When they say highly acidic, they don't necessarily mean bad. It just means that you're going to get some more like highly citrus flavors. So like when they say like lime cordial, you're going to get kind of like a lemon or a lime kind of highly acidic flavor. Not bad. Sour coffee, or not sour, but like highly acidic coffee that has those, higher acidic notes, orange, pineapple, lemon, lime. That's actually a really interesting flavor that you can pull out of coffee. Buttery mouthfeel. Definitely feeling that. Man, this is really good. This is a really good cup of coffee. But yeah, this is the flavor wheel. We'll go into more detail kind of as time goes on. I don't want to spend too much time going over it right now because it's not like you guys are drinking the coffee with me. But this is kind of a small intro. What also is really nice is that I know that this coffee is really good. So if I'm getting flavors that I know necessarily shouldn't be in there, it's probably definitely brewer's error, which could be grain size or brew time or how much coffee I put into how much water I put in. So I will play with this. I have a lot of the coffee left, and so here in the next couple of days, while I'm doing this, I will be able to help kind of myself dial this in based on flavor of what I'm getting, and hopefully before too much of the coffee is gone, get into the realm of, getting the flavors out that the roaster wants me to, which is the most important part about it. Pour the rest of this out because it is delicious. Always make sure you'll always have a little bit of water left over. I won't do this over my keyboard, but if you have a little bit of hot water left in your kettle, you can always clean up after you're done. And I'll go dump this out somewhere where I can dump out hot water. But yeah, that's it. That is basically how to brew a cup of coffee. Again, this is Kenya Embu from Sightglass Coffee in San Francisco. Really nice flavor profile to this. Not overly acidic, but it just has that kind of touch to it. A little more delicate, I would say, definitely with the orange blossom. You get kind of that delicate floral flavor to it. Definitely a heavier mouthfeel, which is super cool. Kind of buttery and smooth instead of tasting like there's too much water or if it's real thick and syrupy. Man, coffee is delicious. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. This is the first episode, so I know it's a little bit rough, but we'll work on it, get better as things go on. But you guys are the best. I will be streaming games here in a little bit on this same channel, but this is just something that I wanted to do to kind of just share my passion with you guys. So again, thanks for hanging out. I will be doing this tomorrow as well on the same channel. So if you enjoyed yourself, hit that follow button so you know when I can go live. I also post my info to Instagram and Twitter. It's the same handle as the Twitch, so it'd be at Mr. Bones with a 3 for the E in Bones, because we're on the internet. We gotta be super cool. And yeah, you guys will find out when I go live, and we can kind of walk through brewing this delicious coffee together. So thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you tomorrow.